The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that the upcoming story will shock the audience with family secrets and controversial relationships between characters. In the next 2 weeks, Lee will experience a big shock when Poppy reveals the true identity of Luna's biological father, which is further complicated by the fact that she has a fierce argument with her younger sister Poppy. This confrontation not only raises deep personal conflicts between the two sisters, but also reveals major disagreements about how to raise Luna. Lee completely disagrees with the method that Poppy applies, which leads to a fierce conflict between them. During the process of growing up with Poppy, Luna has formed a cold and cruel personality, and even has murderous intentions. These signs make Lee worry not only about how Luna was raised, but also about whether she truly understands Luna's origin and nature. The search for truth has driven Lee to want to know who Luna's biological father is, but Poppy is determined to hide the secret, making everything more complicated than ever. It is this concealment that has created an atmosphere full of tension and suspicion, making it impossible for viewers to take their eyes off the intense confrontations between the two. Despite facing resistance from Poppy, Lee still silently searches for clues. She does not ignore any small signs, despite the great risk of touching the dark past of her family. By chance, Lee accidentally sees a photo of her adopted son Finn hidden in Poppy's wardrobe. This image is not only confusing, but also opens up deep questions. Why does Poppy keep a photo of Finn? Lee begins to question whether Poppy is hiding an ambiguous relationship with Finn or even harboring special feelings for her nephew. The appearance of the photo raises Lee's suspicions about Poppy and Finn's past relationship. Lee wonders if there are events or relationships that she has never known about, things that could be related to the secret surrounding Luna's father's identity. Curiosity and determination make Lee take a step further, secretly taking samples of Luna and Finn's remaining hair to send for testing in the hope of revealing the hidden connection between them. When the test results come back, Lee is extremely shocked. She almost faints when she stands before the terrible result that Luna and Finn are father and daughter. This truth not only shakes Lee's entire worldview, but also makes her feel deeply betrayed by Poppy. Lee cannot believe that Poppy dares to put her whole life on the line, making everything so bad. The big question now is not only how to face this truth, but also how Poppy can let an aunt and niece have a child together, something that is difficult for any of us to accept. While her mind is confused by the complexity of the situation, Lee is at an important crossroads. Will she expose the secret? Will Lee choose to stay silent, or even be extreme by killing Poppy to hide everything and protect the lives of Finn and Stephy? The tense developments surrounding this situation are waiting for significant turning points, making the audience not only curious about the fate of the characters, but also feeling nervous and wondering about the next direction of the story. Each of Lee's actions is filled with pain, insecurity, and determination, creating an attractive and surprising dramatic picture in the future. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that the upcoming story will be even more intense, with surprising revelations about the relationships between the characters, creating a complex and dramatic picture. The latest episodes are creating an atmosphere of doubt, confusion, and tension between the characters, from Hope, Stephy, Carter to Daphne and Ridge. Here is a detailed analysis of each idea. Hope, with her inquisitive nature and thirst for the truth, can't help but wonder about Stephy's changes in actions and decisions. She not only wants to know about her own feelings, but also wants to decipher the motives behind Stephy's decisions, which could be related to a big secret, a new relationship, or a treacherous plan that Stephy is secretly pursuing. Hope feels insecure and doesn't want to be left behind in the whirlwind of family love and politics, so she is determined to discover the truth. In this moment, instead of answering Hope's question directly, Stephy turns to Carter and reiterates the promise he made that she could come back at any time. This reminder not only adds to the tension between Stephy and Carter, but also makes viewers wonder, is Stephy hinting at coming back for an important decision in the future, or is she testing Carter's commitment? Her words are both challenging and open to new possibilities, making the relationship between Stephy and Carter more complicated than ever. Sensing the abnormality in Stephy's words and actions, Hope can't help but worry and speculate that something suspicious is going on. She expresses this skepticism through the words, "They say so," as a way to express deep doubts about Stephy's true motives. This not only adds to the tension between Hope and Stephy, but also creates an uncertain situation, making the audience expect to reveal the secrets hidden behind Stephy's words and actions. After realizing that he can't convince Hope by avoiding her, Carter seems to have no choice but to keep his previous promise and entrust Stephy with an important task. This decision not only shows Carter's dedication to his promise, but also shows his trust in Stephy's abilities and loyalty. However, this decision also raises more questions about the content and meaning of the mission, whether this is a way for Carter to test Stephy's trust or simply a need to hand over responsibility in advance. A candid photo was revealed, showing Carter shaking Stephy's hand in an uncomfortable situation. Carter's unhappy face in this photo creates a psychological depth that makes the audience speculate about his true thoughts and feelings. Maybe Carter is worried about a difficult decision, or he does not fully trust Stephy's ability to complete the assigned mission. The photo is not only visual evidence of the strained relationship between Carter and Stephy, but also opens up many theories about the hidden plans or conflicts behind his unhappy gesture. In the controversial context, Daphne appears as a decisive and potentially dangerous character when she begins to hook Carter. The hook here is not simply an emotional act, but can also be a sophisticated tactic to draw Carter into deep relationships or secrets. Daphne's interest in Carter evokes the image of a sophisticated plot, where she can use Carter's feelings to achieve certain goals or even to enter complex vortexes of power and family. The revelation that Daphne will meet Ridge has viewers eagerly awaiting the next developments. Ridge as a powerful and charming man opposite a character like Daphne who seems attractive and knows how to manipulate emotions makes for a couple with potential conflicts and contradictions. Their meeting could be a major turning point in the plot, opening up new dramas related to love, power, and dangerous strategies. With her charisma and admirable intelligence, Daphne could easily attract the attention of many other powerful characters in the show such as Ridge, Finn, or even Eric. Each of these potential relationships brings its own unique twists and turns. Ridge pursuing her could lead Daphne into risky power plays, while getting involved with Finn or Eric could put her in the middle of factions, creating a complex plot with many emotional and strategic aspects. If Stephy finds out that Daphne is keeping tabs on Ridge, she may feel disappointed and betrayed. Stephy has reasons to be skeptical of Daphne's motives and doesn't believe that she's simply interested in her career or status. And Daphne's interest in Ridge could be seen as a deliberate move to infiltrate the Forrester family's world of power, or even to hurt Stephy. Stephy and Ridge's relationship is already complicated, and Daphne's entry into the picture only adds to the tension. Despite her signs of anger and disappointment, Stephy tries to keep a clear view of Daphne's motives. She suspects that Daphne isn't really interested in Ridge, but is simply trying to infiltrate the world of the Forrester family and other powerful figures. Is she simply looking for recognition, or is she secretly gaining an important position within the family? Stephy doesn't want to be deceived, so she closely follows Daphne's every move, ready to detect any clues. In their first meeting, Daphne shines in a special way that Ridge can't take his eyes off. Her charm and mystery make him fall in love with her and gradually become closer to Daphne. The relationship between Ridge and Daphne is not just a simple emotional attraction, but also contains many hidden layers and strategies. Ridge is an experienced and clever person in relationships, not easily fooled by anyone, but Daphne's charm seems to have overcome his barriers. In this tense context, one of Stephy's biggest concerns is whether her father Ridge is gradually abandoning Taylor, his loyal wife, to run after Daphne. If so, This not only deeply hurts Steffi, but also raises doubts about the change in the Forrester family relationship. Steffi will have to deal with conflicting emotions, pain, anger, but also have to find a way to cope with this change. She will start looking for clues, listening to whispers and carefully observing every action of Ridge and Daphne in the hope of being able to clearly determine the situation and protect the interests of her family. Through the above analysis, viewers not only see the complexity in the relationships between the characters, but also feel the tension and drama in every small detail of the film. Every decision, every word can be a turning point, opening up new drama and raising countless unanswered questions. The characters are facing important turning points, and their choices in the future will decide the direction of the story, making the audience unable to take their eyes off and always in a state of suspenseful waiting.